Did you have sex with your brother?
I had sex with a boy who I was told after I had sex with him that he could potentially be my brother. He does look like me. There are whispers in the family.
You know what?
I fucked my brother. Why not fuck my child?
I think we've got the start of the pod.
I quit doing anal in high school. I think it's
Me too.
I think it's a high school girls game. Like, I think that's when you do it, get it out of the way.
Right.
And same with sex tapes. Like, I did them in high school. I'm done now. But yes, when I was
We were just talking about this.
Yeah, Al has a friend who filmed a sex tape in high school. A friend.
It was more like a Girls Gone Wild tape, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so you have these sex tapes.
well,
From high school.
They are illegal child porn now, so
That-
they have been destroyed.
You don't watch them anymore.
No.
But if you did, would it be wrong? We just were having this conversation.
So I did. Okay, I'm so glad you're bringing this up because
we're gonna get to anal in a second.
I recently came across it on accident.
Sure.
And
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm calling the police right now.
I accidentally took my VHS and put it into my.
I swear I can back that up, but it's not worth it. But basically, I talked about it.
What were you backing up?
I talked about it openly on our show, Trash Tuesday, and
Yeah.
I got all these messages
Good plug.
saying that that you can't talk about that. It's illegal. And I'm like, but it's me. I
Yeah.
own it. And
Yeah.
everyone was like, no, you'll get arrested for it. So we had it deleted because I was like, it's weird though. I felt comfortable with it. It's my body. It's me, but it's it's illegal.
Was it your body with guys?
Well, why did you have to say guys? But it was.
Yeah, why was it plural?
I had a feeling it was multiple.
There was one that had multiple people.
I knew
it. It was all girls.
Oh, it was just girls, but I knew because it seemed like you like company. It wasn't even for like sexual thing, but it was more like a slumber
Loneliness.
party.
That
yeah.
is such a friendly way of telling me that I seem lonely. You like company.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not allowed to have it, which I think is unfair. Like,
So it was you
wanna-
and other girls. I don't see that as that bad. If there was like, if you were watching like underage dudes have sex with you, like that'd be kind of creepy.
Why is that creepy?
But because you and like underage girls, it's like swimming. Like I'm sure you have like swim meet stuff. Like
That's
you're
also
big-
because you don't think lesbians are sex.
Yeah, I also don't think that that's necessarily sex. I kind of view sex as penetration. I don't view it as like.
It's very biblical of
yeah,
you.
Yeah, I'm biblical. Dude, I'm biblical as fuck, dude.
So you're saying
Yeah.
if a lesbian was elbows deep in my asshole, that that's not penetration.
Now we're back to anal, and I'm glad that we got here.
And I'm gonna go wash my hands.
Elbows deep.
Yeah, that's
Elbows deep.
Could you use your asshole as a motor when you swam?
I don't know.
Like, was it like
Why
a
is there
sea-doo?
Why is there the assumption that I'm talking about myself? Although I did, when I had a colonoscopy at the age of 28, they asked me two questions.
Okay.
They said, it might be, do you think it could be autoimmune, or do you get fucked in the asshole?
No.
Yeah.
Your doctor said that.
Yeah, because I had proctitis, like I had inflammation in that area, and I had a colonoscopy because I was shitting blood.
Did you tell them that you were just getting fingered by that tree person that you
I
grew
was
up with?
Dirty fingers.
Dude, a fist of 12 is crazy, right?
Yo, that's crazy.
I think that's it.
I think I want it.
Okay, wait, for real? They really asked you that?
They asked me that. They were like, what are your sexual practice? Well, they didn't explicitly say that, but they like insinuated that it might have something to do with, my sexual practices. And to be fair, I had just been railed in the ass. Like,
Really?
all summer in Spain.
And in Spain even?
Yeah, in Spain. This was before Bobby. This was pre my sweet,
Love
lover
of your
Bobby.
life.
Yeah, love
Shouts to
of-
Bobby.
yes,
I love
yeah.
Bobby. I'm glad that he's healthy.
Yeah.
He's better.
He is better.
I fixed him.
He fixed him.
Okay, good. But you are not fixed yet.
I'm as broken as broken is.
Okay, this is
including
good.
my asshole.
But from the Spanish man, right?
Oh yeah.
And why ass? What was the deal with that?
I don't know, because they needed a way to heal my asshole.
No. Why did he just want to have sex with your asshole?
You know what? There was
I
a
don't.
trend in Spain. A trend in Spain.
Spaniards and Filipinos have a history, I think.
That's right.
Big history.
I think that's what it is.
This isn't the
I
first
think
time
it's a
he's fucked you in the
colonial
ass.
thing.
Yeah.
He colonized my asshole
Again.
all over
That's
again.
fucked
Oh
up.
my God. And you let it happen.
I let my people down.
You should have pegged him. That's the payback.
Wait, I have
Genius.
maybe I have a misconception here, but I always thought that when anal is on the menu, everyone goes for it. It's just a matter of is it on the menu or not.
Don't like it personally.
No, everyone is-
Guys don't like it. Just girls like anal.
What?
Well, gay guys like it.
Yeah, gay guys like anal.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, guys don't like anal.
Okay. Wow, we've been bamboozled.
Is this
Guys
like
like
an
to get it
East
out the
Coast
way,
thing?
though.
Yeah, we want
Like,
to know
we-
we did it just in case there's some other guy out there who did it to you and he doesn't have anything over us.
Yeah.
Like I have to do the most things to you, but I don't want to do those things. It's just there's these fucking losers that you let bang you in the ass for a summer in Spain. So now I have to go push shit just so I can feel like I beat him or at
Yeah.
least I'm equal.
You got to plant the flag.
Literally.
Yeah.
But you're also
You think
not.
Russia wants to go to the moon?
Yeah, I don't know if
We
you're
put a flag there, so now we're like, fuck!
we got to go there.
We got to do
But
it.
I don't know if you're like the spokesperson for male sex though.
I am.
But you only have sex on your back.
I only have sex on my back.
So I don't know if you're necessarily.
Have you
Wait.
ever done anal on your back? That takes a strong dick, bro. That takes a strong dick, dude. Yeah. And that's more empowering for the woman,
You only have sex on your back?
mostly. For
Same.
her. That's what I'm talking about. 100%. We would never work. It would just fight over the remote, but that's fine. But really, you don't do any other position.
No, I back is really where I shine.
Yeah.
Just laying there.
Why is that?
Lazy. You guys are both lazy.
Why is it for you?
For me, I can control my orgasm better.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. If I'm in any other position, I like I'm too like addictive.
What, like it's just gonna come out quick or
No, it's like, ooh, that feels good. And I'm like, oh, I can probably do this a little longer. And then no. You know, like I chase it. I don't know how to pace myself. But if the girl's on top, she's controlling what feels good for her. Right? So I can't chase it as much.
Should we ask them about
Yes.
Oh, okay.
will you ask?
Will you ask?
So on our show,
Yeah.
we have this theory that like it's a very feminist movement to be pro skull fucking.
Skull fucking. Okay. What
Because-
is that? What is
Love it.
that?
I love it.
Come on.
Khalyla, please take over.
I don't think it's a feminist movement as much as it's just the laziest move on earth.
Can you
for us.
explain skull
I
fucking for
think
us?
that blowjobs are an absolute chore, and I would rather just sit there and not move my neck muscles, and would rather just be penetrated. Does that make sense? I don't want to do the work. It's a very
It's
lazy.
the laying on your
move.
back of blowjobs.
Yes.
Right.
We feel like it's really been branded as this thing where you're destroying the girl, but we're here to rebrand it and be like, no, this is actually better for us.
I think it needs
You
a
would
better name though.
prefer that
yeah.
to be skull fucked.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Because I know, I understand.
Because you want to be on your back.
Because
I want to be on my
But it
back.
needs a better name though. Skullfuck is so.
Well, face
Dude, I was
fucking-
getting
No,
head
that's what-
standing up once, and
Wait, you were given?
I was getting head standing up once, and I started to get tired and put my hand on my hip, and there's nothing
like a
more
football coach.
like literally, I was just kind of like this. I had one hand openly like that, and I just can't do it. It was too much standing.
You have blood pressure issues.
I might have blood pressure issues.
I do. I don't like just standing in place. It's either I have to walk or
Yeah.
lay down or sit down.
Sciatica, maybe. Because I spent a whole year in Spain, so
That'll do it.
Yeah, there we
You've
go.
also been colonized.
100%. 100%. But I'm curious about this. So skull fucking, you guys are trying to rebrand. I don't even like the skull fucking. I'll be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't like the
We
skull
know.
fucking. Why?
Because you don't.
I don't
wanna-
like to skull fuck my wife, Mark.
Jeez,
I have a wife.
You don't want to do the effort.
No, it's not about effort.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
You
no,
come home
we
from
have
a
to have
long
dinner
day.
together.
You come home from a long day. You
So?
pop a blue chew. You lay on your back.
Yeah.
You want to be serviced.
I actually do like to be serviced.
Yeah, I know.
Treated
you want,
like a
You
king.
want treatment.
Yeah.
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 That's why you
I
don't
just
like
get
skull
abused
fucking.
on this podcast by these pieces of
Yeah,
shit.
you're
all
getting
day.
skull fucked right now.
I am. That's what it feels like.
And the great thing about skull fucking is that if there is teeth involved, it's not our fault. That's your fault. You're the operator.
Nah.
No,
it's operation. It is operation.
You have to go
If
open
there's a
wide.
nick on that dick, it's not my fault.
Interesting. No, I think that's your fault
Yeah,
because
it
you
is.
have to open up wide.
Yeah.
Nope. Don't tell me how to open if you're controlling.
I don't want to.
You control my mouth. Open it for me.
Okay, here's the thing. All of that is terrifying to me. I don't want that's too much responsibility during a blowjob because now I'm worried during a blowjob. Am I skull fucking her the way she wants to be skull fucked? I
It's
have to
not
worry
for
about.
us.
It's not for
You
us.
just said it's for you.
No,
you
it's-
just said it's the most feminist thing in the world.
because we don't have to do anything.
exactly.
So we're.
Am I providing you with the skull?
No,
you want to be
we're
a housewife?
No. We're providing our mouths to you. We're
Yes.
like, just do what you need to do, and then we can all go back to our separate rooms.
Yes.
Seems very passive.
Yeah, this seems like you just ruined skull fucking for all guys who like it.
Maybe.
Is that the trick?
Nah.
No, I can't do the. I'm not into the skull fucking thing. I want it to go as far as the skull fuck goes, in terms of how deep in your mouths it goes.
Of course. Of
But-
course.
But I want you to do that. Like, there's something so hot. Okay, you know Backroom Casting Couch? You ever watch that kind of porn?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I don't
big
like
lesbians.
it. I don't like it as much when like he's fucking them. I like it when they are sitting down on his dick, because it's like they're fucking themselves.
Feminist. Feminist, bro.
No, like
You guys are feminists, dude.
no, like they're
who
like,
are you, bro?
They're just like, I'm ruining my own life. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm making the worst decision ever, right? He's not doing it. He's just innocently like, I didn't, you want to make 1,000, 5,000, a day, right? It's up to you.
I don't think it's ruining their lives, but it does seem like.
Hard to come back from, right?
Is it? Well,
Would you do it?
no, but that's just me.
And that's like,
Only in high school.
yeah. I passed
Yeah,
those.
she's not 16 anymore.
Yeah. Would you say that you maybe identify as like being submissive in the bedroom then?
so here's the thing.
Yes.
Don't like that.
I would have. I know. I had a feeling.
Don't like it.
Thank you,
Don't
Esther.
like it. I feel like I'm
Thank
getting
you.
fucking cucked right now. on our podcast.
About to
Okay,
go
I'm
off.
gonna get really angry. I'm gonna turn to Nate from fucking Euphoria, dude. I'm only 2 episodes in. I don't know what his character does, but 2 episodes in, he's a pretty angry
First
guy.
season?
First season.
Oh yeah, it's a wild ride.
It gets worse.
Yes.
Okay, so far he's just a really protective guy over a
Yeah.
girl he really likes. That's just getting dick down in pools, and he's kind of into the trans shit.
Are you a Nate?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, he is.
Wow.
I don't know what that means.
Yes.
But all I know so far is I
Definitely.
don't want to skull fuck you, and I don't want to fuck you in my ass. I don't want to fuck you in the ass. I don't want to skull fuck you.
And you don't want to be submissive.
I don't want to be submissive.
He just doesn't want it labeled as submissive.
That's also that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an aggressive passive.
You're a power bottom.
Finally, we
Yeah.
understand what I am in bed.
Yes.
Yes.
That is a thing.
Is it really?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just thrust upward. That's like your finishing move, but it's really boring.
Oh fuck! I would've thought,
Not for you. It's
I
fine for
thought
you.
that was like the best thing my wife ever experienced in her life. When I hit her with that popcorn,
Yeah.
like every once in a while, them kernels start popping. Right? No, just a little. Pop, pop, pop,
Give her that back, bro. It's
you
the
know that
back.
little move, right? Yeah, that's the best. Y'all don't enjoy the popcorn? Take you to the movies? Put a little butter on it? You know? Never?
No, that's good. I'm down with that.
What do girls want? What do girls
Ask
want in
Esther
sex?
what she wants.
Okay, Esther, what do you want from sex?
I'm like, we're the same. We're cut from the same cloth. I want to lie there. Maybe I'll throw in a little help here and there, but I'm like more submissive. Just
You and I are not like that.
Yeah, we are.
No.
Group them in.
We are
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like that at all. You like being submissive.
Yeah.
I am a power bottom. You're not a power bottom.
No, I'm really not.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because you can't pop.
I
You're
guess
not popping.
Yeah, I guess I don't prefer to pop.
We're currently in a love triangle. Show the tattoo, Esther.
Oh, yeah.
wait,
I
what
have
happened?
Khalyla's name
yeah, I heard
tattooed on
about
my
this.
arm.
Now I've had a little research done. I heard that tattoo can go away.
It does go away in a year, but I probably will re-up. Honestly, I'll resubscribe.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like Khalyla is like a stripper I fell in love with,
Uh-huh.
and I just needed her name on my body.
And we would work out because I am not submissive, unlike both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so does that mean Bobby is?
Yeah, Bobby is just tired. Tired boy.
Yeah, that's what I am too.
Is this a
Pre-diabetic.
comedian
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
Like, what's
Yeah.
going on here?
Pre-diabetic and he's tired. So
Yes.
Papa's got to lay on his back.
Aren't we all pre-diabetic? Like
Technically.
everybody can Yeah. Are you either are or you're not.
No, you're just at the border.
Then you're not.
Yeah, but you're there.
No, but that's like a sympathy thing.
It's like a way.
I'm pre-diabetic. Like,
no. You're Russian troops,
pre-HIV,
bro.
like,
You're Russian
everybody's
troops.
pre,
You're
right?
at the border.
No.
Yes, you're about to invade.
Is it war? Or is it not war? But the pre-diabetic thing, I don't buy. I don't buy the pre-diabetic.
Okay.
That being said,
So that's a real thing.
no, but
it's such a
you're
real
either
thing.
diabetic
No, it's
or
real.
you're not. How many does he have? He has all his toes, right?
He has what?
He has all his toes, right?
Still, yeah. But they could get amputated 3 years from now if he just tips over that, diabetic line that you say doesn't exist.
I believe diabetic line exists.
Okay.
I believe diabetes exists, but I don't believe pre-diabetes
Okay.
because we're all pre-diabetes if we don't have diabetes.
I believe you.
No,
definitely.
beer's
You know what?
building up.
I'm pre-dead. I'm pre-dead right now, guys. I'd be very careful because I could die. I'm pre-dead,
Okay.
right?
Same.
You're pre-dead
I identify.
as pre-dead,
Yes.
and not just like the way you have sex, but just in general. Pre-dead is a state
Yes.
that we're all in. But you were bringing that up for one specific reason.
The diabetes? No, I was bringing it up to explain why Bobby needs to be on his back. It's not a choice. He needs it. It's just his body requires that he does minimal movement. But it's okay. Like I think that I naturally have the the desire to take over sexually anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
And how often
like-
do you guys have sex?
During the pandemic, it died. I mean, it died a painful death.
Really?
That didn't happen to anybody? Everybody was fucking during the pandemic?
Yeah, the opposite, I think.
Yeah.
No, the pandemic was like a slow period for me too.
Yeah, we talked about it on our podcast. Something happened. Video games happened, being home, just being like desensitized to each other.
Yeah,
a
when
lot.
you're
Being around
always
each other.
there,
Yeah.
it's just like you kind of need to go out and then come back and do it.
Yeah.
I think.
No,
Yeah.
we were still out.
That's the thing. Yeah, we moved to Miami. We were like
Right.
doing things. You guys are in LA. Everything's shut down.
Yeah.
And then we were like, super sexualized by Miami.
Yeah.
Like I had sex missionary like crazy. Like dude, Mish. Like once a week, I
Mish
just
is
get
the
on top.
best.
It's fire, right?
Whoa.
It's the best.
There we go.
It's
I wanna
very
go-
underrated.
Now I want to go to Miami and get sexualized. That sounds fun.
You gotta chill out. You gotta chill out. You'll get sold into slavery if you go to Miami. You can't wait.
She's like, me? Moi?
You really think?
Now, before your fiance, would you have guys? Because you obviously look much younger. Would you have like these creepy older dudes trying to like live out this safe version of a fantasy?
Didn't know it
Illegal
until kind
fantasy?
of after the fact, but I did have one guy and I didn't realize this in the moment, but now I know it's weird. He asked me to wear like white plain cotton panties. And I'm like, that's very childlike, I think, right?
It's virginal.
It's like I was kind of like, no, I'm not going to do that.
What are your thoughts on white virginal panties?
I need to know the intention because part of me admires these guys
don't do that.
For
because
asserting
do
their
that.
needs?
no, they're pedophiles, but they're obeying the rules. They didn't choose to be pedophiles. They have to find something that's as close to the sun as they can go, right?
To the sun.
Right? Exactly. And then it's like, hey, you might get something out of it as well. Like you're like, oh, this guy like loves me in a way I've never been loved.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. Pedophiles don't choose to be pedophiles. And if they're finding a way to cope with it
Yeah.
by fucking me, like,
Yeah.
cool.
Right?
Sounds good.
It's like Blade, you know that like vampire like doesn't eat people, like he just has his serum.
Yeah.
You're the Blade serum
Yeah.
for pedophiles.
Yeah.
Vamp life, dude. Let's go.
It's vamp life, dude.
It's not, yeah, no, I think you're totally right.
Now, I don't think that you have to submit your body to that.
No.
That being said, you could save a lot of kids if you
Yeah.
cared about kids more than yourself.
yeah.
Okay.
Community service.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll go case by case. But
Do you ever think about pranking a pedophile? Like you hook up with them, like play a kid, and then like start saying things from the 80s. Like
and like I got
Transformers
you,
was crazy. Remember the
Yeah.
cartoon? Like
and they're just like they throw up.
Just
they're so disgusted.
shrivel up inside. Do you think that'd be a good show for you guys?
Possibly. I have a question for you.
Okay. She's taking over, dude.
With,
I'm laying on my back, dude. I'm chilling. Go.
with pedophilia,
Yeah.
can you role play as
Why
two
would
adults?
it be for me? Why would it
Yeah, no,
one
it's
of them?
for him.
Nah, she knows.
Why
She
me?
knew.
Why is
She
it
knew.
going to me, dude?
She knew, bro.
No.
As
Okay.
two consenting adults,
Yeah.
can you pedophilia role play?
I always wonder this.
Always.
Yeah, you would wonder. That makes sense.
No, it's because
Oh, these white panties. I wonder about these panties.
Her fiance is sweating right now.
No.
Boys, hold me down.
We've never done that, but I recently got into role play.
Okay.
And I've had I talk about it in my stand-up, but I've had people ask me if I do the young thing, and I'm questioning, is like schoolgirl role play wildly inappropriate?
Dude, what is role play? Like,
What?
what do people get out of that shit?
It's
Can you guys
so
That's a
explain
very
this?
submissive thing to say.
Yeah,
Is
that
it?
is super power
No,
bottom.
maybe it is. I might be a fucking total sub, but like, come on, what are we playing?
You're a
Like,
sub, dude.
Well, when you've been in a relationship for 9 years, you kind of have to like
Correct.
invent things, and also it's like make believe. It's fun. You get to like make a character.
Put it to you
I
this
think you
way.
guys just love acting. Like, you're like Hollywood people.
No, it's we don't want to. Bobby is tired of fucking Khalyla. We want to fuck other people, so we become those other people.
Ah.
We've been together a decade, so it's like,
What is the shoe one?
oh yeah, like he's been an aristocrat and I've been a shoemaker. Like that's a role play that we do.
Yeah.
It's like I go door to door making clogs for rich aristocrats,
Okay.
and he's one of the aristocrats that I size.
So what do you say? What do you say when you show up?
Good sir, stuff like that.
That's fire.
And then
And you're not dying laughing during this whole thing? I die laughing.
Does Bobby have an accent too?
he does. He's a very rich, fat Chinese man in this
Oh.
role play. He's not even Korean. He's Chinese. In
That's
this.
his dream.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
switches.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's one of the things
Yeah,
we do.
yeah, that's his role play. To play somebody we couldn't tell the difference. Huge stretch.
Yeah.
Huge stretch.
So you just go over there and just bind his feet? That just seems crazy.
Imagine if well, there's another. That's what leads me to my question.
Yeah.
We have a character he plays, which is called Virgin Brandon. That really gets me off. Age has not been determined, but he's likely very young.
Okay.
And very, very thankful
Yeah.
that, older Susan, me, is giving him this chance to.
Can I tell you something?
Uh-huh.
I'm 100% certain if you were a teacher, kids would get fucked. I'm 100%, and not in like a I want to take advantage of them way. In like you'd see like this like sad, distraught kid, and you'd be like, I can make him feel better. I can heal him, and I can take him under my wing. I know that.
But I
The good
have
molester.
a kink for old fatties. I've never been with guys younger than me. I like them old and fat.
Why?
I don't know.
You feel
It's
safe?
a dad thing.
Is there a
Old,
security
fat, and
thing?
Chinese.
But is it a security thing? It's like, okay.
I'm old, fat, and Jewish. You're
Yeah,
old,
yeah,
fat,
yeah.
Chinese.
But maybe sometimes there's security there. It's like, oh, this guy's not going to leave me.
Yeah.
Possibly. And
Although
also,
I was just going to say that he's almost left me several times, so that doesn't actually work out.
Why?
No, I'm just a crazy person.
Maybe he did. Why? What happened? What was the beef?
No, like I just mean that I'm usually the problem in the relationship, and so like if it were to end, it would be him leaving me, I think.
And what do you do to cause these problems?
We started dating when I was in my early 20s, so I was just like a crazy person and demanded moving in together, and I was an ultimatum girl, and I don't think guys like that. I've
Oh,
learned.
wow.
Yeah. Are you an ultimatum girl?
Yeah.
You got to try roleplay. I think you would like it.
Yeah. What should I role play
is
as?
fun.
I have a few
Just like a
different ones.
heterosexual male that's
Yeah.
like aggressive?
You could roleplay as a dom. That could be fun.
Dom.
You could roleplay as a repairman and a homeowner.
Repairman
You're a
and a
repairman. Maybe your wife could be a homeowner.
Okay. How would she afford the?
Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't work if you.
Okay. Yeah.
if
yeah,
they
yeah.
analyze
Oh
it.
no. It's a fantasy thing.
You could do
Yeah,
cheerleader and football player. That could be fun.
Okay.
You could be a
classic.
cheerleader.
Okay. Honestly, I can't do it.
I bet you could. I swear. Because I was like you.
I
I
would
was
start
shy.
fucking crying, laughing.
I thought it was really funny, and sometimes I do get a little nervous and giggle, but like it's still hot, and you still keep going with it. I have a character called Neighborhood Girl,
Oh.
and she's just a girl in the neighborhood who comes by the house. Maybe she wants to fuck you. She might want to rob you. It's kind of a thrill. That's the role I play.
And do you
So
rob them?
could-
Do you rob them sometimes?
No, I've never robbed him. Well, not in the role play, but is there something like that's maybe an extension of you that's just like a little different version of you that you would feel
The
like
chef and the server. You could do
extra
that.
sexy?
No,
What if
Yes.
she was something extra sex? What if you were you?
she can't get sexier.
Aww.
All right, guys, we gotta take a break for a second because I gotta make sure your lungs aren't getting torched, okay? And the way you're gonna do that is you're gonna start smoking with freeze pipe. This glycerin chamber right here, this bad boy right here is gonna protect you and make sure that smoke goes down smooth. I remember when we were younger, back in the day, I was living in Spain, not bragging, just telling you the truth. We were creating the first version of freeze pipes. Now, it wasn't that fancy. We didn't have this glycerin right here, which is so much better. We would cut a 2-liter bottle, cut the top off or the bottom off, I forget, stuff a bunch of ice cubes in there, and then smoke it through that so it would cool the smoke. It was so much better. This is that times a million. Okay? Honestly, game changer. Freeze pipe is the one that you need to use. And this is what's going to happen. It gets even better. If you're tired of burning your throats or coughing too much when you light up, visit thefreezepipe.com and use the code FLAGRANT for 15% off. That's thefreezepipe.com and use the code FLAGRANT for 15% off and say goodbye to harsh cannabis smoke, okay? Go to thefreezepipe.com. You get yours today. When you use that flagrant code, you're getting 15% off your order. I'm telling you guys, absolute game changer. Now let's get back to the show.
But what if you guys are both Scottish?
I will.
Then that could be good, right?
That would be really hot. No. What I will say is like if we're being serious, well,
He's not having any of this. You're deflecting so hard. Imagine you guys are both Scottish. You're a Highlander, okay? And she's just a nurse trying to heal you after you got your arm cut off in the Battle of Culloden.
How are we going to fix you now?
Yes! Now we're doing it! We're role-playing!
And then an Italian comes in the room.
I'm taking notes.
No. What I will say is like, I don't know, maybe this is like an extension of drunk sex. So it's like reducing inhibitions, and maybe through the character, you have no inhibitions because this is what the character's saying. So you get to kind of access a part of yourself that's actually more real.
You absolutely nailed it.
Right.
That's yes.
Right. So it's like you really want to be, these things exist within you, and the character is just the comfortable way to be the neighborhood girl. You really just want to go in there and just start taking shit or like seduce him or be fucked up. And then anytime that like cringe moment or the embarrassing thing happens, you get to go, no, this is just the character.
Totally.
So it's like a safe version of that. I just use alcohol for that.
That works too, probably. I've never
but-
tried that either, so I don't know. But
Yeah. But what I would say is that now I understand it, why people want to do that. Sometimes we want to just get out of our heads. And that's what the character thing is.
Some
Stone
days-
cold sober, you guys will go, well, obviously, you're sober, right?
I rarely drink, yeah.
Yeah, so, okay. Yeah.
I think you got to try it.
I mean, do you do role play stuff?
Yes.
No, you don't.
I pretend to be Bobby Lee.
Yes,
That is true.
I like that.
And then how do you do it?
For you.
I lay on my back.
Yeah.
and
And
Khalyla comes over.
Exactly. and then my wife will do Khalyla, and then she'll dominate me.
Wow.
Yes, that's true.
love
That's how we do it.
Al, do you ever role play that like you're sleeping with black women? Like, no. Have you ever done the role play stuff? Because you're pretty
Yeah, just a little
adventurous
stuff.
sexually.
Like cuffs and swings and things like
It's
that.
not really role play.
Yeah,
Unless you role
but-
play as a cop.
Yeah, I mean, we play. It's a swing, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no role
That
play
stuff I'm very intimidated by. Contraptions
though. Oh, it's
or
fun. It just
like sex toys. Yeah. That
Why?
I just think that if I go in that direction, I'll always rely on that.
That's how I felt about finger in the butt.
Explain.
I didn't want to know that I liked it.
But did you do it?
I didn't do it.
Interesting.
Won't do it.
You know what? I've
Bullshit.
never
I
been
won't. I
with a
swear to God. You know me. I've had it licked.
Yeah.
And then when the girl tried to go in,
Yeah,
I
you
was
go.
like,
She
no.
tried.
And
She-
what's
she
the answer on the
absolutely
lip?
tried.
Yeah.
Say again.
What's the answer? Is it gladiator?
Soup fire.
Oh, thumbs up.
Soup
Two
fire.
thumbs away up.
I'm not gonna put the thumbs anywhere. Okay, but
I would love for you to just surrender because I've never been with a guy who doesn't like it.
no, I believe that it is to be enjoyed.
Yes.
I don't want to rely on that because I've never taken off my underwear and there hasn't been shit. So I know what my wife is putting her fingers into.
Right.
So and it's not like I don't wipe thoroughly. Like I actually do put in a good effort and like I really try. And it's every single time.
You could do some like prep work.
What do you mean by that?
You know, get
Like
some
go in the
baby
shower?
wipes and
Bidet.
like really just make sure everything. What?
He needs a bidet.
Yeah.
You're so rich and you don't have a bidet.
I don't believe in it.
You like
doesn't wanna
manual
feel it.
wipes.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to feel it. He doesn't want to know he likes the bidet. That's
Yeah,
what it
because the
is.
bidet.
Yeah.
Dude, I spent 45 minutes scrolling on a bidet once. Water squirting.
Yeah.
45 minutes.
He was floating in the air like a cartoon.
What is that?
It was insane.
That's me on top. Take that, Esther.
I see. So it's like for the planet. You don't want to waste all the resources.
That's
'cause
what it
you'll-
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get stuff done. I
Yeah.
would do one podcast a week if I had a bidet.
Yeah.
And I'd sit on there reverse cowgirl.
Multiple orgasms.
Just staring at the wall.
You also believe the G-spot's a myth, too.
Yes.
The male G-spot.
Male G-spot. I
Yeah.
don't believe in.
Really?
Yeah.
I have been unsuccessful in that arena as well.
Really?
I've tried to go in and done everything, hit the prostate. It has not.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
It has not been fruitful.
Wow.
So,
And when you come, it's not even cum that comes out.
but then I just
What
blame
is it?
myself.
It's just the
Dairy?
fluid.
Oh.
There's no actual sperm in it. This is a myth the gay dudes invented so that they could
It's
finger
the gay lobby?
Yeah, it's the gay lobby.
Huh.
100%.
I didn't know that.
I want
yeah.
to be shown
Shown
step
what?
by step, like a play-by-play by a gay man. Because I think that I just probably don't know how to do it. I blame myself.
You should blame yourself. Personal accountability.
Yeah, we
Only
take
way to make change.
responsibility.
Yeah. Now, I want to ask you guys about a very important story. There's a teacher that's being arrested because she made cum muffins. Yeah. Now, I'm assuming that the both of you have ingested probably billions of sperm in your life.
Tons, yeah.
No.
One load of it is billions.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Nope.
you probably
No comment.
trillions. Right? like between the two of you, it's possible. What's after trillions? Bagillions?
Gazillion?
Gazillions?
Gazillion.
No. So between the two, now that's just by proxy of how many sperm are in a load,
Okay.
right? Is that a big deal that there were some cum in muffins?
That's pretty not okay. Yeah.
It's not okay, but are you also like, get over it, like that, whatever? Like we
No,
all
if
have some cum.
someone fed someone unwillingly sperm, that is like death penalty. That is
Whoa.
horrible.
Now, have you ever had a guy not tell you and then came in your mouth?
No. This is not. No, I'm the girl that's lying on my back. This is not. Nobody's. No.
You want to get skull fucked, but you've never had a.
Politely.
Yeah, but like a guy skull fucking you, go, I'm going to come.
What? What? No.
Yeah, what is right?
Yeah.
You can't just come and like anywhere you want without warning. That's absurd.
I can't help it if my dick is smashing into your tonsils really
that
rapidly.
you,
and then
you're
it might
gonna
just-
have to help it. That's,
What?
No, there's no just like surprise cum in my life.
What?
Khalyla, do you share this sentiment towards surprise cum?
And look,
Every cum is surprise.
I would just like someone to honk the horn. So I can just prepare my tonsils.
Yeah,
that's all I want.
It's usually,
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
mind
that's-
if you just
the horn.
just look at my
blasting
toes.
through my
Yeah, no-
uvula. I just need you to honk the horn.
What's a uvula?
The thing that moves when you do that.
I thought that was tonsils.
Wait,
No.
actually?
That's a
Different.
uvula?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dangly thing in the back of your
You think
throat.
they take
that was
out that
tonsils.
thing?
I thought they'd take that out.
No, the thing's on the side of that.
I did not know that.
What?
I thought that was tonsils.
No.
So you're not
I thought that was tonsils. The thing in the back of the throat.
So
You thought that was two things?
Yeah. I thought it was tonsils.
But it's only one thing.
Yeah, why is it
But
plural?
like a Rhodes Scholar. Like, I thought it's just tonsils. Like, not multiple. It's just like, that's a
Oh,
tonsils.
pants is one pair of pants.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even call it a pair of pants. I just thought that's a tonsils. Yeah, dude.
Not true. You don't believe this.
Honestly, I've asked girls, I'm like, do you not have tonsils? Like, that's crazy.
Where were we?
You girls are talking about ingesting cum. I was trying to make it more of a biology lesson here.
I'm just shocked that like surprise cum is acceptable to everyone except like to me that's like, do you like me if you're like surprising me
Esther,
with it?
can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Is it that much of a surprise? Like, it's at the end of this journey, right?
Again, honk the horn. I've never had that be a surprise.
But is it a
Maybe
surprise?
I'm not good at sex. I don't know.
I just don't know. I mean, it's maybe the polite thing to do, but I don't know if it's necessarily that rude. Like, we all know what's going on here. It's like if you're in the river looking for gold and then some gold gets into the pan, you're not like, well, why didn't anybody tell me?
But
Right? You're digging for the gold and then it's there.
cum and gold are not things that I usually comp together, but I hear you.
I think they can be comparable. Depending on the cum. I mean, the right person comes in you, there's some gold.
So if you ate one of those cum-laced cupcakes,
Yeah.
you would be like, no big deal. It's just a hair. It would be like equivalent of having like a hair. In
Honestly,
your food.
yeah.
No.
Are you serious?
Well, no, it would be the equivalent, but he sends hair back immediately and gets mad.
No, I don't care about hair.
No,
You don't care about hair?
I don't care about
eats
hair.
anything.
I eat anything.
He just
I don't give a fuck.
He picks the hair up with his hands
And then puts
places
it on the side, and I
and
keep
keeps
What if
eating
you
eating.
find a sperm in your food? You're not going to send it back?
A singular sperm?
Yeah, you pull it out and you go, what is this?
Okay, I'll do you one better. When I first started jerking off, I didn't know if I was coming or not.
Okay.
And then I would just pee, and then I'd like put my finger in front of the stream, and then I'd taste it to see if I was peeing or coming.
I respect that.
I want to know what the difference
You're a
was.
scientist,
Thank you.
Dr. Schulz.
I'm Dr. Schulz. And I had to figure out, I was like, I know the flavor of pee, so if I taste this.
How do you know the flavor of pee?
That's probably similar to what it smells like. Right? So,
Okay.
and then if it tastes way different, then that's probably cum. And then I actually came for the first time. I was like, oh no, that's not pee. Like I actually felt it.
I think that
Son, you are weird, bro.
Why? I'm a young kid.
Nah.
Dude, I'm like coming back from school, just sitting on the toilet, taking a shit, and then doing 2 days. Vaseline.
Blumpkin in yourself?
Blumpkin,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Because it's in the news, I'll share this. I had my first orgasm to the Pam Anderson and Tommy Lee porn. I watched it on my iPod video, and I just thought I would
That
share
was your
that.
first ever orgasm in your life?
Yes.
Oh. Not the new Hulu series.
No. The actual old school one. I downloaded it on my parents' Mac and I uploaded it to my iPod video and I watched it and I was like, because I had been having sex.
Yeah.
And I was in that period of I think a girl's life where it's like, am I having one? I don't know. And then it wasn't until I watched that porn I was like, we did it.
And you were delivering this orgasm to yourself.
That's right. It was
okay.
by
And
myself.
that was your first time ever trying.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
That's the thing. Sometimes you try and it doesn't go there.
Yeah. Sex didn't do it before that, but then I learned it on my own.
That's kind of the thing for women, I hear, though.
Yeah.
It's like you have to learn your own body first,
You do.
then you can orgasm easier with
Guys, yeah. Or
guys.
whoever.
True?
true, very true.
Why do you think that information isn't shared with women?
I think it is now.
Okay.
Like I certainly tell I have to give sex advice to my nieces who are teenagers, and that's the first thing I say. It's like, discover yourself, just like in a very coded way. Just be like, look, just do whatever you have to do. If you can't figure it out for yourself, no one's gonna figure it out for you. So, but it is true, because it's like a guy could really. There's no one guy that just, for instance, when a guy says he's like a god in the bedroom, it's probably just with that one person that he's consistently having sex with, because that doesn't apply to the next girl.
Yeah.
It's just like it's different for everybody. It hits us. Our little parts feel different.
Have you ever been with a girl where you're like, oh, you have sex with her and like you're like, oh, she's like following the playbook from the last guy?
This is interesting. Go on that.
That's
Meaning like she's doing moves that she knew worked for this other guy.
yeah, and then you're kind of like, whoa, no, like we're not. We got to start over here.
Okay. Tiny little cheat code because I'm a super sub, right? But there is an advantage to like being on your back, especially when you're with a newer girl, is because they're in a position where they can control what they enjoy. They enjoy it more usually because you don't know their body yet, but they do. So if they orgasm with their clit, then they can just kind of sit on it and do a lot of rubbing. If they do it through penetration, they can do that kind of stuff. So I think maybe outside of being completely lazy and just enjoying to sit down, I think my like people pleasing thing made me gravitate towards it.
So you're a thoughtful feminist.
I'm a feminist
Yeah.
and very thoughtful. Wow. 100%.
But
But no, in all seriousness, I think just going, okay, how will they enjoy this experience the most if this is the first time we've ever had sex? Probably if they can control where it goes.
I like that.
Okay.
Would you think, though, if you can, for all women, what do you think the position is where they come the most?
It's
Your
not.
mouth.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
How do guys do it to where that happens? Miles? I muck
Why are you
barn.
not? Are you not a?
Giver? You're not a giver either?
I'm a giver. I give dick.
Okay.
Yeah. So same question for sex.
No,
How
I
about that?
honestly feel like guys who love eating pussy got either small dicks or don't have confidence in their dick game.
That's so not true.
100%. 100%. No guy with a big dick is like, I just want to eat pussy all the fucking
There's
time.
no way that's real.
I'm telling you. Find the big dick guys who are like, I just want to be all here, all eating fucking pussy all day.
We know them.
Who?
I'm not naming them.
Name them.
I can't do that.
Yes and no. This is what I do.
Which one is it?
I give the guy what he wants, but it's never for free. At the end, when he comes, it's like, look, I'm gonna get on all fours, and you're gonna eat my asshole, finger me, and touch my clit at the same time. Do the trifecta, and you're gonna finish me off. And I demand it.
After
After
the
he's
guy
got it.
comes?
Yeah.
Not a chance. No.
No.
Not a chance in hell.
I've never been turned down.
I would run. I'll call the police. That's
Then
rape.
we're never
The
fucking
police?
again.
That's rape.
What are you gonna
I'll call
tell the
She's
police?
raping me. She's on all fours and she's backing up slowly. No
But
way.
it doesn't
Do
take
it
very long.
before I come.
If you do the trifecta, it's a 20-second job at most.
Yeah, so let's do it before. Let's get you out of the way. That's the goal. Get you
Okay.
out of the way.
But then it's that same feeling where it's like, I've already come, now I just have to be like,
Yeah, but women can't you come multiple times?
there's a period right after we come where it doesn't necessarily feel good.
It's a little
keep
sensitive,
fucking.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get over it. You're going to squeeze a baby out of there.
High traffic area.
There you go. The high traffic area.
Traffic area.
No. But I feel like it's probably, and again, you guys could not know what it is like to have an orgasm and then continue to do sexual stuff after that. It's tricky, like for us. But for you guys, yeah, there's that moment of sensitivity, so I've heard, but then you can get back into it sometimes. It's just harder for us.
I believe that. Yeah.
Like I would rather do everything for you, take a little time, chill. Watch some Euphoria.
Eat some Taco Bell.
Hell
Reconvene.
yeah. Get it back. Taco Bell, just blowjobs and just burping in the middle of it. Yeah. It'd be hot.
That was my high school routine. I don't know.
Where'd you grow up?
Skokie. It's a suburb of Chicago.
Oh, Chicago.
Yeah.
And then when'd you go to LA?
I dropped out of college when I was 21 and moved there for stand-up.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So you went through it.
What do you mean?
I mean, just you spent a decade in LA.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Chew you up a little bit?
You know the saying, never meet your heroes?
Yeah.
I like to say that women in comedy say never meet your heroes because they'll try to rape you.
Really? Have they?
It's a joke.
But
We'll just leave it there. No further questions.
really? But that is true though about the don't meet your heroes shit.
Yeah.
And especially like you don't have a lot of like friends or family in town.
Yeah, no. When I moved to LA, I was 21. I didn't know anybody. And I showed up at the Comedy Store and I was 21 but looked 14.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was like, it wasn't like it was now. And it's whatever.
Unsafe.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're 21 and look 21,
Yeah, totally.
LA will chew you the fuck out.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's and I've seen it happen. Even New York too. Like you see it happen. Like people go for these big dreams, and then they end up being like Pilates instructors and shit. And it's like,
That's okay too, though.
it is.
I love my Pilates instructor.
Yeah, what's wrong with Pilates?
Yeah.
She's very pretty.
There's nothing wrong with Pilates.
But
Wait,
You have big fucking dreams. You
Totally.
moved your whole family out there. You could have done Pilates in Skokie.
Totally. Yeah, no,
And it's heartbreaking.
when I moved to LA, I was very delusional about how this industry worked. Like I literally thought, I'm going to move to LA, I'm going to live there for 1 year, and if I don't become as famous as Will Ferrell by the end of the year, I'll just move home and work at Walgreens. And then I realized that's not how it works, and I just started doing stand up, yeah.
Did you feel like was there this tricky thing, like especially with any job? You work in a restaurant, you're gonna end up like hooking up with the people that you work with, right? You're not gonna start to, but you don't want to necessarily like rise up within the restaurant. You're like, I'm gonna work as a server, make money here so that I can go do my passion somewhere else. But with stand up, and I always wonder this with like female comics specifically, it's like you're working with these people nonstop. You're spending so much time with your peers. you start to probably, I imagine, like get crushes on them.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I mean, coming up in
but don't you also worry like, oh God, if I hook up with this guy, is that going to make things awkward for me in the business? Or if it doesn't work out, are they going to hold it against me? And
I never had that phase really because, keep in mind, I was halfway through college when I came out here. So I kind of came out to LA. So I was kind of at that college age. And I was surrounded by guys, and I dated a couple comics. They were my boyfriends, for a couple years. But that's to me so healthy and normal. It's not like there's nothing wrong with that. To me.
Yeah. No, I think it is healthy and normal.
Yeah.
You just have the extra little bit on top, which is like, if this doesn't go well, could that person try to not get me spots at a certain club or like...
Yeah, that's scary,
blackball
but
me?
yeah, but I dated nice people, so that didn't happen. But yeah, that is totally, I think, a valid fear, especially when we learn like that Harvey Weinstein was like not only sexually assaulting women, but like going behind people's backs and saying like, don't cast her. That's so scary.
Yeah.
That
And,
is
like,
something to weigh. Yeah.
And you like tie it into your dream. Like I have so much empathy for those girls who like, they love acting. Their whole dream, their whole life is going, I just want to be in this movie and maybe win an Oscar. And then it's right in front of you. The guy who makes the movies that win the Oscar is going, hey, I'd like to put you in this movie and I want this other thing. And if you don't, and you got to weigh your fucking dream.
Horrible.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
I actually don't feel bad. Like, it's weird. Like, I don't question why a lot of them did it. Like, I think most people would probably, make their morals a little bit malleable for their dream.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, do you find that that's specific to comedy, like with the whole "don't meet your heroes" thing, or is that just most industries in entertainment?
This is the only industry I'm in, so I don't know. But I think, what do you think? Is that in nursing school? Should you not meet your heroes when you were there?
Fuck my nursing professor. I'm kidding. I don't know.
Nurse.
I think that, I circle the comedy scene. I only do podcasts. I don't do stand-up. But from where I stand, it's scary for cute little girls like you.
Thank you. Do you have, would you say never meet your heroes? Like, does that relate to you?
I want to meet them, but oftentimes it is underwhelming, I think. And like...
They don't try to rape you, though?
They don't try to rape me.
Oh, that's good.
Thank God. But like, no, in general, I think because we build up these people to be something that they're not. It's oftentimes what happens like when your parents get old and you start to realize like they're humans.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, like you suffer from like depression or bipolar. Like you have all these real issues in your life. And I just thought you were my mom and dad. Like I thought nothing could possibly affect you. And I think the same thing happens to meet your heroes. Like, I mean, I was fortunate enough, like the comic that I think is the greatest ever. I like said hello a few times and then that's it. So he's passed away, but it's like, he never got to be mean to me. He never got to shit all over me or one of my friends. Like there was never this bad experience where it could really like taint.
Who was it?
Patrice.
Oh, cool.
And like I've heard tons of crazy stories with Patrice specifically. So like I'm kind of lucky that didn't happen.
That's special, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, just meeting anybody in general, like especially that you built up.
Totally, yeah. It's never really works out.
It's almost better to meet somebody that like you've heard from like in the periphery, and then they blow you away, and you're like, oh, that's why you're successful. Like I don't care about like Jeff Bezos or whatever. I don't really care about, but it would be nice to like meet him and then like have him kind of like analyze things and like say really interesting
and impress you.
And I'm like, oh, I get it. You should be the richest person.
Yeah.
And I feel like right now, like probably with a guy like Elon Musk, it's so built up. Like he's got to be so smart. Like if I have a conversation with him and he's not making a new microwave or something, like I'll be like, okay, yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Isn't Jeff Bezos your celebrity crush?
A little bit, yeah. I'm just very fascinated because his girlfriend, Lauren Sanchez, is like my hero because she's a woman in her 50s who broke up a billionaire's marriage. And that's like something to live for and look forward to because I'm 33 and, like growing up, it's like, oh, and once you're in your 30s, you're like old news. But like this is a 50-year-old fucking bad bitch who got the richest man in the world to leave his wife for her.
100%.
That's a Cinderella story.
That's called a gorilla grip pussy.
No, fire pussy. And also something I think a lot of girls don't realize, like all these guys, they're sleeping with girls that are probably 25. Wifing, not a chance. And the smarter you are, the smarter the partner you're going to need to have is. So there's no way he's like, I mean, I don't know, maybe these Victoria's Secret models are also smart and beautiful or whatever. But like the reality is, what is Jeff Bezos going to talk to a 23-year-old girl that walks straight with wings? Like what could he possibly talk to her about? That Lauren Sanchez girl, on some level, he's like, you spotted me, found a way to get to me, and got me. You are as diabolical a business person as me. Yeah. You wanted to take over and you did it.
Yeah.
Like he can talk to her about deals and she can look at him and be like, motherfucker, I got you. That's a bad idea. Like, I don't know. For me, I look at that and I'm like, that's fire. That's great.
Totally.
I think that's what guys, especially at that age, want. We want a partner we want to share something with. We want to have like even with his last wife, you know, we make fun of her and all that other stuff, but like they started that business together. He'll get all the credit, but like they did start together.
Right.
Yeah.
They're having conversations about how to build that thing together.
Yeah.
You think he wants to go from that to some fucking 25-year-old that has no ideas about anything and she's like taking like selfies and shit?
Yeah, that sounds like hell.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's something that women don't understand about men.
Thank you for teaching us.
Yeah, we enjoy personality and intelligence too.
Thank you. Thank you for teaching us that we don't have a shelf life.
You do. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
If you're 5'6" and bald, you'll go for a lot of girls. Yeah. If he still had his full head of hair, he's gonna be banging those Victoria's Secret models.
That's Leo. He's Leo all of a sudden. That's what it is.
Fucking Leo.
I always wonder when someone is that rich, do they ever just, I mean, is that the look he's going for? Is he ever like, I have so much money, I could put extra hair on my head?
Yeah.
But it's just refusing to.
All right, guys, we gotta take a break for a second. Now, I mean, this is even foul to say, but it is the reality. There's gonna be a lot of people making money off of war or almost war or not war. But people are scared, okay? The markets are adjusting. Everybody's trying to figure out where they can make that extra buck in times of chaos. What did Littlefinger say? Chaos is a ladder. Well, it can be a ladder for you to make even more goddamn money, but you need somebody with some experience. You need someone with some experience, and that is where the Red Panda Stock Club is going to come in handy, okay? If you're tired of not knowing what to invest in and you want to know the safest stocks to invest your money in, then join Red Panda Stock Club. You know Ian from his coverage in Forbes, The Breakfast Club, USA Today, Unfiltered, which he records at WTF Media Studios, or from the hit investing show Market Mondays with Earn Your Leisure. Ian has an impressive track record when it comes to his predictions, okay? He's helped many of our friends, including our guys, Charlamagne and Alex. So he's got a tip of the week: buy 2 tech companies and 2 index funds, okay? VOO, VTI, Apple, and Microsoft are the 4 safest combinations to invest in. Here are just a few things that you'll get as part of the stock club. Okay, the 4 best stocks to invest in for the long term. A year worth of the best companies to invest in. The 2 stocks to invest if we go into a full-blown recession. Unlimited access for 365 days. And a weekly meeting with Ian and the Red Panda family every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central after Market Mondays. So join the Red Panda Stock Club, and investing will never be easier for you. Go to joinredpanda.com and enter the code Flagrant to get 50% off for the next 2 weeks. After that, the price will go back up. Disclaimer, results are not guaranteed. JoinRedPanda.com is not a registered investment advisor. All investment and financial opinions expressed by JoinRedPanda.com are from the personal research and experience of the owner of the site and are intended for educational material. Now let's get back to the show. I think he's like baked into baldness. I think if it was like, Elon started to lose his hair and then got plugs. And he's like, I'm going to ride this shit out.
Right.
Because now it's a choice. You guys know this.
Right.
Like you just get on the Propecia
Yeah.
and it stops it from going away.
Yes, and I know a lot of girls have been saying this, but I am not allowing balding in my life anymore. I think that there are a lot of options for men. I think that us girls do so much upkeep, our nails, this and that. You can do a little bit too. Cough up the 10 grand for hair plugs.
I have a different take on this, which is that I think that it's such a power move for Jeff Bezos to look exactly how he looks and to not give a fuck. It's like I just think that's hotter. It's like, why because to me, and I get it, we do a lot of, well, you do, I don't do that much upkeep. I need a bikini wax, but like I think that it's hot when a man is like, this is just what I am, and they're like, okay, that's confident as fuck.
You're right, but that only applies to Carlos. Oh. Carlos, take your hat off.
Let's see it.
Wow.
Modest Yahoo, dude.
Yeah, let's go.
Wow. No, you need hair, bro. Because objectively more handsome with the hat on.
Yeah, of course.
I think the opposite.
Yeah.
No, he's a handsome guy.
I think
and
that's-
you look like you have this full head of like Bradley Cooper hair when you have the hat on.
I think full bald you can pull off though.
Yeah, you can pull out full bald. Because you have enough
I used to do
beard.
that.
Jason Statham, like shave it down. But this middle thing where you're like a scientist,
We love it.
no way, dude.
Me and
don't
Khalyla
listen,
love it.
Don't listen to this.
I
These
think
are
it's
these are
quite the
toxic
opposite.
women, bro. These are toxic fucking women. They're gonna make sure that you can't leave them. That's what they want to do. They want security. And their security is you not leaving them. If another girl enters your life that you're gonna love and lust over, you're not gonna be answering their texts at 2 in the fucking morning.
my God.
They want to keep you
right.
busted. 100%, dude. 100%.
No,
this
I-
is the way that they're asserting their dominance over you. Keep you undesirable so you don't leave them for
Come to
another
the
woman.
Flavor 2 podcast. We're gonna glow you up.
Bro,
all right?
we got
That's
you
what
on
we're
the
gonna
glow
do.
up, dude. 100%.
I've been under the impression that I'm like cool looking.
Oh, fuck you both for this. This is
Wow.
disgusting.
You know what we tell him?
You're gaslighting him.
This is gaslighting.
We tell him it's like, Carlos, this is the big dick energy look.
Oh, with this big dick energy. Who does she date? No, they don't care about big dick energy. They don't care about this. This is security. That's your thing. You need security.
You know what? You might be correct.
I think you give Bobby the drugs.
I give Bobby the drugs.
I think you give Bobby the drugs. Every
my
time he
God.
starts to build up that self-esteem, it's like, let's go blow a line. Let's have some fun. I think you might be enabling it, and I need to find out who your fiance is. I need to see what's going on over here. I think we're getting some real issues.
You think Munchausen?
I think they might have it.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm very familiar with Munchausen.
What is that? Is that dairy, bro? What is it?
It's a type of cheese. I
Have you
think.
never heard of Gypsy?
Yeah, Mommy Dearest.
Mommy Dearest. No,
That
Mommy
was a-
Dead and is something like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Mommy
that.
Dead and Dearest or something.
Yeah, Mommy
like
Dead
that.
and Dearest. That's what it is.
It's basically this girl who was made to believe she was sick her whole life by
Yeah.
her mother, right? So you're saying
The Eminem thing.
right,
Yeah.
Munchausen,
Yeah.
by proxy, yeah.
The Eminem thing?
Oh, was
Eminem
that,
had that. I guess his mom was always saying he was sick and that kind of stuff.
there was
Yeah.
a popular Hulu show where they did a story about it. It was like the mom told everyone that the girl had cancer.
Yeah.
And she believed it. Yeah.
And then she killed her mom.
She did kill her mom.
That's
Yeah.
right.
What?
Her and
Yeah.
her boyfriend.
Her boyfriend
killed,
helped
yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's ride or die. Right
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
That's
wow.
fire.
I never made it to the last episode. So.
Yeah, the last
didn't
episode
know.
it gets wild. She's just standing over her mom's dead body, like, you're not dead. Like,
Get up.
yeah, what are you talking about? This is total Munchausen. Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, bro, you got to shave that hair immediately. The guy's got a great smile. He's a handsome guy.
Don't do it,
He could be
Carlos.
Bezos tomorrow.
He literally could be. Can we shave it on the pod?
I think Bad Friends already wants to give me a haircut.
Oh, dang.
Whole podcast.
Okay, we're not
Offers?
going to compete. I don't really care that much, but I do think that you will go up like literally 2 points minimum by just shaving your head.
I'll tell you this: I was married with a shaved head.
Mm-hmm.
Now, post-marriage, COVID, everything, I just let it go.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like maybe if I shave it, I'll get married again.
How tall are you?
5'7".
5'7". You need to shave it. You can't be 5'7" and like look like the bad guy from Sonic. You need to have it's. You need to be like literally.
He's
I'm
not
being
even on the
serious.
pod. He's
It
a
doesn't
nice
matter.
guy.
It
He's sitting
doesn't
here as a
matter.
nice guy. He's got a blazer.
I'm telling you,
Be
he's a
nice.
handsome
Be
fucking
nice to
guy,
this
and these
guy.
girls are bullying him. You're like abusive to him. You're abusing him. Yeah.
But you saw Mommy Dearest. What happens when you push your Munchausen child too far?
It might. Yep. Take
never
out
know.
the trash. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna shave that down, glow you the fuck up.
All right, let's do it.
I think I got it. Yeah, 5'7", you got to be fucking clean. Clean. It's the same thing. 5'7", or like fat guys, they got to be clean, smelling good, looking good, everything on point. And then people look at you like, yo, what the fuck? Is he a producer? That's the LA thing. It's like you just look a little mysterious, and they're like, I think he's a producer.
What's funny is I already am one around LA, but like, you know, no one's giving me fucking attention or anything.
You're gonna get all the attention, dude. Ugh, I can't wait.
Scary.
Huh?
Like this when I go into the supermarket.
What? With your hair
this,
like that?
Just the hair like this and sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good sign though.
Yeah.
You don't really want kids running.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now, but we're gonna save you. Okay, Carlos.
Yeah, you're gonna be Bezos. We're gonna get you a Lauren Sanchez. That's the goal. But speaking of which, do you think she has ever had an orgasm with Bezos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Do you think he
course.
lays it down?
100%.
Richest man in the world?
100%.
Richest man in the world. Why?
Let me think.
Why would he lay it down?
He's the richest man in the world.
So
Because
But he still wants to satisfy his woman.
yeah,
yeah.
all guys want to satisfy. The
I think
woman.
that he probably wouldn't care about making a 25-year-old come, but she would demand it. I mean,
Yeah.
Why? Do you think he comes fast? Like
yeah, he looks like a rapid comer.
Efficient. Got
like
stuff to do.
same day? Like
Two
guys,
pump
I'll
chump.
leave. Okay, before you guys go, because I know you guys have a very busy schedule.
We didn't even get to the swimming. I feel sad about it.
I just want to get to the swimming. Do you think this trans athlete?
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about.
No. Do you find it interesting that guys all of a sudden are really invested in women's sports now that trans athletes are competing?
Were they not invested before? Because I think that women's MMA is probably the most exciting. Like when I watch an MMA card, I always think the women fights are so much better sometimes. And they're, as far as I know, outside of one, there isn't a trans woman fighting in the MMA besides that one.
The UFC has done an unbelievable job of getting people to be interested in women's fighting, and nobody's been able to do that before, outside of like maybe WWE, and obviously that's rigged.
Do you
Right?
think the UFC's done that, or the fact that these female fighters are just fucking amazing?
I think it's the UFC.
Okay.
Because I'm not really paying attention to like other female fights that exist outside of the UFC,
Okay.
right? Like there's like boxing superstars,
Right. Female boxing, women's boxing has never been like that great.
and I think that the UFC is like an amazing marketing model, and they can get us interested in these people. Like they can get us interested in fighters that are kind of like journeymen, and they can make them superstars.
Right.
Whereas with boxing, you got to be like Mayweather, never lost. Okay, we're gonna lock in. And that being said, it's like a brilliant idea because you're missing out on 50% of the population. You know,
Right.
like I'm sure you guys know from podcasting, like you probably have a lot of female listeners, right?
Yeah.
Having female listeners is super valuable, right? There's all these pods, probably a majority guys listening. And I bet if I'm an advertiser, I'm like, how do I get girls? Like, oh my God, there's a girl podcast where girls are actually listening. That's not about like serial killer shows or like unsolved crimes or something like that. Like that's massive. How do I tap into that?
Yeah. We actually have like 50-50 men,
Yeah.
women for our audience.
Really?
Really?
We
Yeah.
started heavy with the men.
Because you're coming over from
Yeah.
male
From
podcast
male
world.
podcasts, yeah. So we actually had to build a female audience, but it's happening faster
Yeah.
than we thought it would, which is like, we're really happy about.
And
Because
like,
there's so few.
yeah, and we have a lot of couples too, like at shows. It's usually like couples, which is fun.
Mm.
It's cute, date night.
Are you giving like advice to them?
No. God,
No.
We're just spilling like our deepest, darkest,
Yeah.
horrible things about us.
We're just like ourselves, and I think that's what people relate to because we get a lot of messages that are like, you've like helped me with self-acceptance, and I'm like, well, what do you mean by that? Like, it's like because we're so accepting of how fucked up we are. I think.
Yeah, I feel like that's the most effective way to make change. Like once people take on the responsibility of like, I am your leader and this is how you must live your life. It obviously it's effective. You can create a cult, but like it's way better
Yeah, and
to just do it, and then people go, oh, they're themselves. I guess I can be myself.
Yeah.
And I
that's a
think
good
that it
point.
also, like, at least for me, and there's this idea that, well, I'll just put it out there. Like, a lot of bad things happened to me. Like, I was very sexually traumatized and abused, and, but I never, like, we're able to laugh about it, surprisingly. Just the three of us were able to just, like, cry laugh about
Yeah.
our rapes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and make digs at each other about being molested or like miscarriages, abortions. Like we just joke about that stuff because we're not victims. We're
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, you've all been raped?
Esther, except Esther. Well, I don't know. But Annie Letterman and I definitely like we've been
Assaulted.
Yeah.
Is like even my face is like I'm so like shocked. Does that
Yeah.
make you feel uncomfortable?
No,
'Cause
I don't
saying
wanna-
it out loud.
Yeah.
No,
It's, like,
not at
heavy.
all. Like that has nothing to do with me. Like that happened. That's something that happened to me. It is not me. It's just something that happened when I was younger and a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in the Philippines. I had weird, uncles and
Family members.
and things like that.
Really?
Yeah. So, but it's like I've been therapized a lot over the years, so I'm able to talk about it in jest now.
And we are not like the kinds of people, we don't want to like hide in shame
Right.
about things because
Yeah.
that always makes it worse. And it always feels so much better. Like when I had a miscarriage, I had to have an abortion last summer. And the whole time I was texting with her because she's had like 100 abortions. And so she's
Wait,
like,
hold on. I shouldn't laugh about that so hard. I'm so sorry if you guys are sensitive about that stuff.
Wait, why?
Yeah, but I've definitely
You had 100.
not 100.
no, she's had a couple.
but I have had a
Right.
couple. Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, oh, I know my
With Bobby?
With Bobby. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. 2 with Bobby.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Your decision, his decision?
Yeah, we were a month into dating when I got pregnant.
Yeah.
I was on the pill and I got pregnant.
Wow.
And I wasn't taking it at the same time every day. And we were just like, wait, we barely fucking know each other. And so I'm like, no, I can't do this. I'm sorry.
And then the other one?
And the other one, I had just gotten out of heart surgery. I had an ablation done. And again, I was on the pill.
What's
So-
it? What's an ablation?
They burn off abnormal tissue because my heart was, the electrical conductivity of my heart was improper. So it would beat like 250 beats a minute while I was like sleeping.
Whoa.
So it felt like a heart attack. So they had to burn off the tissue in there. But I got pregnant after that and I was like, oh,
Jesus.
fuck. Like,
That's gnarly. You
do you
think,
think
of
the doctor, like, while you were under, never mind,
wait, there's a movie about
what?
that.
What? The doctor what?
came inside you?
Oh my god.
Oh my
can't-
lord.
That's how you
yeah,
made
that's
me
Kill
say
Bill.
it. Oh, it is?
Wasn't it in Kill Bill? Wasn't that happening
There's
to
a
Uma
movie
Thurman?
called Talk to Her where I know the
Your
nurse.
joke was so much more fucked up than my joke. I stopped myself from saying a joke because I was like, this is maybe a little insensitive. She's like, I had an ablation, I had all these like beats, and I was like, that's weird that like ablation would be like off rhythm. You think it would make
Oh my god.
Black and Asian? Okay, guys.
Yeah, that's 10-7 Esther. 10-7 Esther. Yeah. Esther won that
Do you
round.
think you're getting cummed in by your doctor during recovery?
No, if that was the case, she would have kept it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a
my mom
doctor's
cares.
baby.
My mom cares about tall jeans.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're a Filipina. Like your parents would be like, a doctor. What are you doing?
Yeah.
It's a doctor's kid.
Trap his ass.
That's,
Not that comic.
Yeah.
you're actually awake? And you're just like, okay, so you had these fucked up things.
Yes.
You feel comfortable talking about them, not because you're ignoring them. You think that you've went through and processed them enough where you can discuss them.
Correct.
And
It doesn't happen for everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
It's, I am just one person who's okay with it now. I can
Yeah.
live with it and I don't have too many sexual I don't have any weird hangups about sex with men.
Yeah.
Given that I've been assaulted a lot.
But do you? Because you would always see this, like when we would grow up watching Howard Stern, like they would always say a thing like, oh, if you're a stripper, you don't have a relationship with your dad, or you've been touched, or something like that. Did it warp sex for you?
1,000%.
How so?
I was hypersexual because I was, diddled when I was young, and I didn't know what
I'm
sex
sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
is.
That's not the joke, Andrew. You can't laugh at that.
Calling it that.
Horrible. You're horrible.
She didn't even make a joke.
You piece of shit.
She didn't
I
even
love
make a joke.
this.
Why is that funny?
Diddled
Just
is a
laughing
cute
at
word,
kids
though.
diddled
Yeah,
it, son, bro.
I love this.
Al, you're crazy.
Why is that funny?
That's crazy, bro.
You're crazy.
No,
Okay,
I
go.
want to say something though that I
Yeah.
relate to.
Al, you're fucking crazy. Go, go.
When I'm uncomfortable,
Yeah.
that's when I laugh the hardest.
Yes.
Like my grandfather's funeral, I literally laughed harder.
Bro, you guys are the same.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like submissive, crying.
Yeah.
Chilling, dude. Yeah.
Totally, I get it.
Okay. Yeah, that is so true. It's how we process discomfort?
Yes, I will laugh harder at those things than anything else. And I'm like, I'm obviously don't think it's funny. My grandfather died, but I'm laughing.
Because everybody here is so serious.
Yeah.
And that tension is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. You just using the word diddle for you, I've never seen that happen. Like I've heard. How
are you putting it on me,
Joe,
bro?
Go to the wine.
This guy is he laughs and just points at me, bro.
You're making me laugh. I've heard people be like, "Oh, that person was diddled." I've never heard somebody be like, "I was diddled up."
Yeah. I was diddled the fuck up.
Revolutionary.
Bro, this is her trauma. Don't laugh. Man. Don't laugh. What's wrong with you?
Ow.
Okay.
Don't put it on me.
Put it only on him.
Me, so
Only on him.
And I'm sure their faces is looking at you laughing at them.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
No, we like
honestly,
Andrew,
I
don't
don't
laugh.
I just never
like
heard
it.
that.
Don't
I'm
laugh.
not gonna laugh.
Don't laugh.
You can say it
I
however you
don't
want.
like it when people get serious
Yeah.
when I talk about it. It makes me uncomfortable. So I'm so glad you're laughing.
Don't laugh, Andrew. She's being serious. She's explaining trauma. No.
Ow, you need to chill the fuck out here. Ow. Okay, just let's
okay.
start over.
You're not allowed to
Appropriate
laugh.
response.
I'm
Khalyla,
not laughing.
say your little ditty, and then
Just
you can't
like-
laugh. No,
I'm
Andrew, I
gonna
said
take
don't
it
laugh.
like this.
You're not
Okay.
allowed.
I'm
This
not gonna
sounds
laugh.
to you like a funeral and you're laughing hysterically. That's what I think is happening here.
Yeah.
The Dill story is the funeral.
Don't.
And
Wow.
You're leaning into the frame, Al, so I can see you laughing.
I'm sorry, Khalyla. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Okay.
Chill
It's
the
okay.
fuck
No,
out.
no, she's
man.
fine.
I'm sorry.
Okay, go.
You need a
wait,
therapist,
I'm sorry.
bro.
that's it. I got
Yeah,
diddled.
that's
I know.
The story's over.
The story is over.
Okay. But you're also saying the way that you process it.
Yeah, I started therapy at 14.
But no, I guess what the real question was, like, you were over sexual, or
Oh yeah.
you removed any of the stigma of sex.
No, I was hypersexual after.
Okay, so here's my curiosity. Are you and other people in your situation more sexual, meaning like you're more horny, or does sex not mean as much as a coping mechanism for the awful thing that you went through?
So here's what I treated sex as never a pleasure thing for me in my 20s and early years. It was more of a way to get what I wanted or to
Reclaim.
to kind of feel like it was my relationship with sex was very
Warped.
dysfunctional
Yeah.
when I was younger. It had nothing to do with pleasure. It had everything to do with a boy deems me worthy enough, and maybe I can have a warm body next to me for whatever 3 minutes, whatever. So it was very warped. You're
Yeah.
correct. What happened though in my 30s is that my libido just evaporated. Like it was as if I had like fucked to death. Like I was just like it was dead. Like I fucked my libido to death, and I think that.
This is in your 20s.
When I started
No,
to
in our
process those things,
Yeah.
truly, I didn't want to have sex anymore because I then
Yeah, you
realized that
saw-
I was doing it all wrong.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of reframe it and say, wait, this is a thing for me. That's why I demand it at the end now. Where I'm like, you cannot come. You don't come unless I come. That's the rule now. So now it's a pleasure thing. It's not anything else but that.
And then did the appetite go up?
Yes.
Back to the level it was before?
The level it was before was unhealthy. I was very promiscuous.
So that's my curiosity is I think what often, this is just my assumption, if I went through something horribly traumatic that was in like the sexual realm, my way of processing it would probably go, I'm going to remove the societal value of sex so I can remove how horrible that experience was.
For some girls, it's that way.
Right?
I think that they go that direction, and other girls do, you know.
And if sex isn't deemed as like a potentially naughty thing for girls, you would have the sexual appetite of a dude. Like if you look at gay guys, they're just sucking each other's cocks at the gym. It's just not a
Yeah.
big deal. Like there's no stigma attached. Stigma kind of keeps your sex drive at bay.
we always have to, there are so many checks that we have to kind of go through. There's so many implications. You know, men don't have that attached. It's like you can just stick your dick in and call it a day. For us, it's like there are just too many implications for being with a man, or at least that's what I thought of now. When I took that out,
Then you could
then it's like pure pleasure.
floodgates.
Yep. Then I could be a shoemaker. You know what I mean?
I just want to clarify, I was not diddled, but I also have the same rule as Khalyla that if you come, I also have to come.
Hold on 1 second. Al.
Yeah, she said diddled, and then that's...
Get the fucking camera off of me. Miles, take control of the camera, please.
You can't.
Al, you're not.
This guy is crazy.
You can't say diddled. You can't say diddled on this podcast.
I have a question. Have you been in a throuple? I was told that.
I have been. I lived with two men.
Wait, you lived with them?
Yeah, my last relationship before Bobby was with 2 men.
I heard this is fascinating. Like,
Is
how?
it, though?
Yes,
A lot
how
of
did it
it
work?
is.
Like, how did the guys not have any ego?
Oh, they did.
Like, but
One
you
guy
lived
would
together.
be crying in a corner because he came and now he has to watch the other guy.
Hell yeah.
So in the beginning, it was very testy, but I think that ultimately it was one of those situations where
Fix your face, bro.
I just can't believe guys are like. Do I know these guys?
No, one was a very cute math teacher and the other is a pediatric nurse. You don't know them.
That makes sense.
Yo, that is some loser shit.
Which one was crying the most? Which one was crying the most? Be honest.
No, I'm joking. No one was crying. I think that, like...
You gonna
it just-
share?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I heard.
No way,
Fascinating, bro.
dude.
Look, if the girl is that special,
Yes, Queen.
Obviously,
Yes.
obviously,
Yes.
very special. Okay.
Yeah, you don't think
Not
she can handle 2
questioning that at all.
guys?
I can from hearing the stories.
To be fair, it was fucking exhausting from the emotional end of it because we shared a home, we shared a life, we traveled together. The sex part was just a tiny thing in that relationship because like you still have to have a relationship with these people, and that's 2 people's emotions you're taking care of.
Did you start with one? And
I
then
started with one,
meet-
so I was the total.
This is hard.
wanna
Thank
see
you for
how-
asking this question. An hour in, Al. Piece of shit.
Let's see how it developed. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is.
I was with one for about 2.5 years. I met the other person. He became a friend of the both of us. One day it turned into a, hey, let's see if, we could just have, I asked him, I was like, would you be down if he like joined?
Was he in the room?
He had spent the night, he was in the shower and we were having Sunday morning sex. And I remember just saying like, I was a little manipulative in the sense that he was already inside me when I asked.
a little.
I didn't ask beforehand.
He was the crier.
Carlos.
I'm gonna bank on this.
Pay
right?
attention. Pay attention to what's going on right
Okay.
now.
wait, that's so smart. I've never asked for something when they were inside.
That's
Yeah, you
how
did. To not come. This is crazy. So he's inside you. You go.
Yeah.
You say, what if we asked Fred, what's the guy's name?
Fred.
Fred,
Fred.
to
Yeah.
have sex with us.
Right.
And then he thought that was a good idea?
Probably not. But he had cum brain. You gotta ask what you want for
No.
when a guy has cum brain.
No.
He didn't
no,
question the last 2.5 years of your relationship.
No.
No. So that's where it started.
Wow.
You guys are dumb when you have cum in your brain.
No, we're smart.
No.
I
would
think
have pulled
there's-
out and covered you with it and then said, hey, come on in, Fred, do your thing. Mop up. That is crazy.
But then it kind
How
of.
did you ask? Did he know that you kind of had a crush on him? Did you guys discuss that at all?
No, I knew that guy thought I was attractive. I just know, it's like he was a friend of all of ours, but it's like I was a little cocky in the sense I'm like, he's not going to turn this down. I don't know why I thought that. I just thought that. And from there, it became this sort of, this friendship. And I lived with 2 guys. And I broke up with them at the same time.
And how the fuck did he agree to this? Can we call him?
We have a joke on our show
Yeah.
that every time Khalyla calls an ex, they answer like they were sitting by the phone waiting for her to call. Hello, princess.
But it really wasn't as big of a deal as you would think. It was very, it was regular. It felt regular for me.
Nah.
That's how a dom is, bro. That's,
I know.
Yo, that's
We're
boss
thinking how
ass
the guy
shit right
felt.
there.
Nah.
Yeah.
That man is broken.
But are you the kind of guy that like
Yes.
it really bothers you?
Yes.
all
Whatever the question you're asking is, you're asking it as if you don't know the answer
No, but
already.
let
No,
her get it
you
You're
out,
the kind of
though.
guy that like
I
is
wanna
upset
know.
when other guys come in your girl and
No,
fill
no,
her
no.
with cum.
Are you the kind of guy that like it really bothers you knowing the previous partners of the woman you're with?
Are you?
I don't even
Are
even know they exist.
Oh,
Like,
you
nobody
don't?
has come before me.
You don't get reminded.
That's a good answer if that's true. That you're like you can just block it out and don't give a fuck, or do you have to know?
No, I want to know nothing.
Real. I think that's
Don't
healthy.
tell me anything.
That's great.
That's
you
healthy.
and me, we start this thing, and I don't care what happened before me.
I
I
love
don't care
that.
what happened because while the things that happened in your life before, not just like partners you've been with, but like the things that have happened in your life, I'm not judging you for any of those things. We start now.
I love
those
that.
things are going to inform your behavior in our relationship, and when that kind of stuff comes up, tell me so I understand what I'm dealing with. But I'm giving you clean slate. I don't want to enter this relationship with you and then like have all these preconceived notions because of what you've been with. Let me accept you for you, and let's build some shit. And then when you see my fucked up stuff, and then I tell you, hey, this is probably why I do that, then you go, okay, I understand that. That's fine. That's not about me. That's your thing. But let me learn. Don't give me all the messed up things that you've got going on, and then I'm going to be looking for those things every time we're in a fight. Oh, you're just doing this because.
What about if I'm gathering intel and I'm asking and I'm prodding and I'm prying into your life? Hey, who did you date
Nope.
here? What time? You're not telling me
Really?
anything.
Nope.
Wow.
I dated them all. You don't want to go here.
Yeah, that's role playing.
This is bad. Yeah. No, but yeah, it's bad. Nothing but harm comes from this.
Yeah, I think you're
Nothing but
actually
harm. Like,
right
stop
about
asking the
that.
questions. And as a man, I think we have to know which questions you don't really want to know the answer to.
Oof, that's
Like?
a delicate dance.
Such as
It's delicate. Who did you fuck?
Yeah.
Who of these people did you fuck? I didn't fuck anybody.
I'm a virgin.
I fucked them all, or I fucked none of them.
Yeah.
And it's simple as that. And you don't want to know because you want to know like we want to have dessert. Afterwards, you're going to feel shitty that you did it. And it's the same exact thing. So I got to go. We're not having dessert.
I could not relate to this more. I ordered rice pudding to my room last night, and I don't feel good.
But during, it felt pretty damn good.
it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, don't ask those questions. Do not ask those questions. How many guys have you slept with? How many girls have you slept with? No, like that. My wife, I was like, I'm not telling you.
So you would never live with two women that you like. That's not a thing that any man thinks.
Khalyla,
live with two women.
Live with two women. Have sex with two women. Be in a throuple.
look
with,
at the people on the planet that do that culturally. They blow themselves up.
Mormons.
And Mormons don't really do that. Mormons don't really do that.
They did.
Sister wives is a literal Mormon term.
But they don't do it. There's like one of them that does it.
No, they did.
There's
for
like
a while.
freak little communities.
For like 100 years they did it.
Say again?
For 100 years they did
You don't
it.
know that, Mark.
I do.
You don't know that,
I
Mark.
do.
You don't know that,
I
Mark.
do.
Maybe I'm just a Mormon woman.
No. In all seriousness, I would never want that. I don't think any guy wants that because, like you said, the majority of the relationship is managing the emotions.
Right.
That's hard enough to do with one person.
Right.
Imagine adding on another. You're gonna have to. I don't want to disappoint my wife or my partner. I feel horrible when I do it. Imagine disappointing 4 of them.
Yeah. And I think that when people think about a throuple, they immediately just like go into like, oh, what was it sexually? That's all they think about is like the sexual nature of a relationship. And it's not that. That's only like 5% of it.
What is it? Just more bags?
Split rent 3 ways though. It's a little better.
Get a roommate that doesn't fuck you.
Wait, where do you sleep with a throuple? Do all 3 people sleep in the same bed?
No, I had one. The original boyfriend was who I slept with, and the other guy had his own room. But occasionally, like post sex, we would maybe sleep together in the same bed.
That
And
sounds fun.
Did they ever touch each other?
Never. I wanted them to so badly.
Why?
I don't know. I just
Was one of them bigger
kick it up a
dicked?
notch.
Oh.
Wasn't one of them bigger dicked?
One of them was a black guy.
What does that mean?
So he was well endowed, and
Was that
the
the guy
other
you
one-
started with or the new
Yeah.
one? Started with the black guy.
so I was with him for like 5 years. Yeah.
And then the second guy was
He also had a good sized dick, but he's Filipino and Filipino.
good size for Filipino or good size?
Good size, just good size.
Okay.
Husband dick.
Husband dick. What does that mean? Like you
Husband
can spend
dick
the
is
rest
a
of your
dick
life.
that is neither too big nor too small. You can just have every day and consume.
Yeah.
Goldilocks.
Yeah.
Happily. Yes.
Okay.
It's good for everyday use.
Yeah.
Everyday use. Okay. the black guy was the guy that you were dating originally.
Yeah.
He's probably more comfortable having a smaller dick being brought into the relationship.
Yeah, it was racist that he said yes in the first place.
Yeah, because he's like, I'm not intimidated by that little dick you're bringing around. If the guy's dick was bigger,
Yeah.
forget it.
Why
No way
is
in
the
hell.
dick
You
size
think that?
so at
The reason
the
why
headline.
it's important is because you girls don't understand the volume of your pussies. Right now, you girls are sitting here and you're both in your head going, I got the tightest pussy. Because you haven't heard anybody tell you that your pussy wasn't tight in your whole life. We say your pussy's tight because it's a reflection of our dicks.
Right.
When we're going, oh, your pussy's so tight, we're really going, oh, my dick is so big. Right? So you're tied into, like, your tightness is tied into our ego. Right? So every girl thinks they have the same size pussy and it's the tightest. Because every girl's been told they have the tightest pussy. When you're at the gym, you're not peeking into each other's pussies, right? So you have no clue. Everything's internal. Guys, when we're like fucking peeing at the airport, you might walk and then there's a guy and he's holding his shit. You're like,
that's
yeah,
the
like,
best.
fuck, what country is he from? Right? Like,
Are you saying more like because you're so exposed to other men's penises that it's on your mind
Yes.
more? Okay.
you just see it.
And it's like
You're at the
it's just
gym, you see it,
naturally
it's there.
you're just naturally competitive because it's you see it.
You see it and it's in porn. You don't see internally what's going on in there. Like their pussies, they're like tight and then they open up on the inside.
But I guess what I was trying to get to is like dick size.
You've never seen a little rugby football
It's called
pussy?
assholes.
Like you can be a better lover,
Yeah.
you know, and it with like the guy with the not as big dick could have been
No,
a better
I want
lover.
you to keep saying this lie. This is adorable. Keep going.
Are you serious?
It's the motion of the ocean.
It's not. I am not saying what it is. I'm just saying like it's not that. That's not the end all be all because no, it's really not. No,
Yeah.
that's been like the worst sex of my life. Like the bigger dicks I've had.
But you're like a tiny thing,
That's true.
you know?
Thank you.
So that's the thing. So you probably don't need as much.
Totally
Right?
fair.
But a bigger girl, she's going to need to get filled the fuck up.
Let's go.
Right? Like,
Let's go.
right?
Let's go. That's what the fuck I'm
like,
talking about.
right? She's going to need some fucking Campbell's soup, you know? Chunky, maybe. Right? So your idea of what it is going to be different. And your idea of like vagina size is going to be different.
Yeah, I have no concept of vagina size because I don't care. I only have one to be concerned with.
Yeah, well, we also have that, but you haven't been told anything to concern you. Like, no guys in there like
that's
going,
correct.
the fuck.
Yes.
But
I
there
have-
are girls that have different sized pussies. That's a fact.
Also, by the way, girls don't walk around thinking we have the tightest pussies.
Yeah.
I have
Really?
given myself a very fair assessment. I
Well,
think.
okay.
I'm not like, oh God, I don't think I have the grippiest pussy. I think I have strengths, like my Kegels are real strong and I know how to time it with the undulation of a man.
What does that mean?
When he thrusts in and out, you time when you squeeze, right? You squeeze and suck. It's a timing thing. If you're just constantly doing this, there's strategy involved. But I don't think that I have the tightest pussy in the world. No. I think I just know how to do it.
And that's how I feel that men should also look at it because but I'm very anti-body shaming. Like I just don't see a reason to talk about like dick size and like better or worse because I've had sex with different sizes and different people and like there's not a correlation to the good time that I had.
Yeah. That makes sense. If the motion was good, is there a size that you would like the ocean to be?
Husband dick.
Husband dick.
Yeah.
Husband dick is where it's at.
Yeah. And that might be different for everyone, but husband dick is really the goal. You might be husband dick for your wife.
I hope so. I hope she can handle a little alpha brain. Okay. Before we leave, anything else that we need to share with the people, guys? Al, do you have any more brilliant questions that you should have asked an hour in?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Did you have sex with your brother?
Oh God. I possibly, but I did have sex with my stepbrother. He has since passed away. He
Sorry.
killed himself. R.I.P. He was a very sweet boy. I had sex with a boy who I was told after I had sex with him that he could potentially be my brother. He does look like me. We're never going to do the DNA test because I don't think I'd be able to handle that.
Got it.
But there are whispers in the family because our families are very close.
Whoa.
And we sort of grew up together.
So a lot of Filipinos are related, though. Back to the original point.
Thank you.
That you said was
Apology
racist.
accepted.
So I don't want to know.
And this is like you met as adults, or this was during like a child thing?
No, we grew up together. My dad and his grandpa were best friends in the Philippines. I don't know what they were doing in the 70s, if they were swapping partners, but somehow I have a family friend who looks exactly like me. And I had sex with him when I was 19 for a whole year. And then only later to find out through his grandma, she was like, wait, like, you know, there could be a chance. All the while, everyone's like, you guys look like each other. And we're like, yeah, that's what happens when people date. They end up looking like each other, but we really do look like each other.
I really want to see what
And-
he looks like. I know.
Yeah,
Is that
dude.
bad?
And
Can we look at it?
worst of all is that, like, there was something about him, even though I found him attractive. You know, they say, like, you are, like, repulsed by your own, like,
pheromones.
DNA. It was not a pheromone match. I remember feeling like I didn't like the way he smelled. I didn't like the way, a lot of things about him. But
Was
I
that like a
went,
third world thing though?
I don't know. Wait, pheromones are a third world
No,
thing?
the way he smelled. Like, was there like
my
a
gosh.
like
He
a?
was born and raised. He was. No.
I don't
That's
know.
racist.
I don't know.
Not everyone from the Philippines stinks. Okay?
He's shitting a
That's
hole in
racist
the ground.
to say that.
I don't know exactly how
No,
to.
you're
you know
being
what I
We
mean?
racist.
have indoor plumbing.
Yes.
Depends where.
It's a metropolis.
Yeah, Manila is one of the biggest cities in the Western world, Andrew.
Have
That's
you
a good
ever
point.
smelled a girl's breath and either been super attracted to it or super unattracted to it?
Yeah,
That's like what we're kind of.
Yeah.
but that's mostly if they've cleaned their mouth.
Or
Or
it's just not your biological match.
I don't
Don't
know if
you
that's
ever-
breath. Yeah, I think that's a little bit more. Like the body odor, I think is a
so
little bit
do you
more.
like some women's body odor and some you don't?
I don't want to say like, but like it's more tolerable. It's like
See, I've
it's more
dated
like fun.
guys who literally will put their nose and just take the biggest whiff because it's a pheromone match.
Yeah, I get that.
You want to go?
No, not on you specifically. I'm sure it's flowers or daisies or whatever, but
Oh, it's not.
Do you have you spoken to him since?
Yeah.
Okay, another question. I've always wondered this.
Mm-hmm.
Was it like a Lego?
there's husband dick and then there's
There-
brother dick.
Brother
Yeah,
dick.
brother
Like,
dick might be
Is it like
slight.
exactly the amount? Like, did you guys lock in and go, oh fuck, like we
Yeah,
are
like Avatar.
docked?
Yeah.
Honestly, he did kind of fuck like me.
He did fuck like you.
Yeah, a little bit.
In what way?
And I didn't like it. He just like there was the clashing of energies there. It wasn't because it wasn't a biological match. And I remember getting the feminine jingies after.
Did he also get on all fours after until you?
Yes.
Just make it-
Okay. Any more hard hitting questions from
Yeah.
my partner?
Have you two ever hooked up? Because isn't it an ongoing thing that you are going to sleep together one day?
We have not hooked up,
No?
but
Okay.
I am attracted to Khalyla.
Ah, okay. That's
so
it then.
that's
Have you ever hooked up with a girl before?
no comment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no comment.
I got super hetero vibes from you. Like, never would hook up with a girl. No
That's
way.
interesting.
Yeah.
Everyone else gets the opposite vibe from her.
Yeah, I get like,
No, I get that too, though. Like, I get that vibe too.
She has
from
Khalyla's
people.
name tattooed on her arm.
yeah, but like,
Yeah.
I could see you. This is, again, I don't know. I could see you finding her beautiful and like objectively attractive and very comfortable to be around. But when
Totally.
it comes to actually like, I am turned on and I want to have sex with this person, I don't see it.
Why not?
You're just a fucking hetero, dude.
So you don't snail trail for me after all?
Nah, dude.
I would take my.
It doesn't drip, dude.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
to me
drip, dude.
What your take is. So I'll just say that.
I think that you're like holding on to this identity that you're like a little half dyke, but nah, dude. I don't
You
think.
know what?
I don't think, dude.
My parents will
Dry.
like your take, so I'll go with this take.
Dry.
That's so funny you guys have that because Andrew and Dove have the same running joke.
What?
Yeah,
That eventually they're gonna smash.
100%.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
then maybe you're projecting onto me that yours is a joke.
We're the same fucking person, Esther. We've been saying this the whole podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe we just acknowledge
Then
it
maybe
right
we
now.
need to have a side convo about how we really feel about the person sitting next to us.
about the,
You
about
and
the
I need to-
off-white people around us,
You and I,
about the slightly more tan than us people that we're attracted to and feel comfortable around.
privately talk and see how we really feel.
No, am I crazy off to say that in terms of like you finding and appreciating someone's beauty, but then actually going, I want to like scissor that person?
I felt it from her.
What?
The thing.
I
Scissoring, all the
see it
things.
as almost like a motherly thing.
Oh, that makes me feel great.
I totally hear what you're
Why, is that
saying.
wrong?
But
you
you
say
know
that?
what? I fucked my brother. Why not fuck my child?
That's a good point. Actually.
I think we've got the start of the pot. Okay, do you have any sexual attraction to women?
I have been with women.
But because like sex didn't really mean
But
anything
I
to you.
would probably lean a lot more hetero.
Yeah.
Like, I'm kind of a straight bitch in that way. I really love penis.
Yeah.
And I can be with a woman. I'm not into pussy. And I have tried. I have really tried to be there like during I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's not what I'm into.
I don't see either of you as even half. Very hetero energy from both of you.
That's very interesting. I have trauma around, you're making me realize I have trauma around being ashamed of being gay when I was in elementary school because I experimented with other little girls, which is I've learned is child on child sexual abuse.
Yeah.
So I wonder why I wonder if there's something subconsciously in me that's trying to be hetero seeming, and that's what you're picking up on. But I might just be making that up. I don't know. But I just don't want to discount your take, but I
Discount
disagree
it.
with it.
Discount it.
I guess I will.
It's all
Discount
good.
it. Yeah.
You can eat my pussy, Esther.
Thank you. I mean, I didn't get this name on my arm just because she's my friend.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You had plans. But she also has commitment issues. It's gone in 9 months.
Oh, I know.
If she did the real link, I'd be like, nah, this girl's full fucking bull.
Well, that would be mentally ill, I think.
Wait, what do you mean?
If I got her name tattooed forever, that would be mental illness.
Really?
I think so.
Why?
I just think that would that make you uncomfortable?
Well, she presented it as a birthday gift to me. On my birthday, she was like, "For your birthday, look what I did." And I remember calling Bobby, and Bobby's like, "What the fuck is wrong
yeah,
with you?"
Bobby was mad at me, and Dave, my fiance, was mad at me.
Right. It's a love square. It's a love square.
I don't think there is. The thing is, there's no answer here. Like we're all weird.
You're getting a little gayer. I'm not gonna lie. You're getting a little bit gayer, dude. She's warming up a bit. I'm kind of seeing it now.
Yeah, she just said it was a love box. I mean, that's
the gayest
pretty
thing
lesbian.
ever.
You know what I mean?
about it.
It's a love box.
Yes. Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming out. Make sure you check out their podcast, Trash Tuesdays, and I'm sure that you explain all the delicious stories that you've told us today in further detail over there.
And for the record,
Yes.
we do have more in the tank than just dick and pussy talk.
I didn't want to talk about this. I started talking about trans athletes.
I was ready for Ukraine. I'm prepped for Ukraine.
Did you really?
And then I got brother fucking.
Okay, go. What do we got for
That's
Ukraine?
okay. No, that's, you know what? It has escaped my brain.
And we really want to have you on our show when you're in LA.
Bullshit.
Are you kidding me?
I want to come on so bad.
I think Bobby's starting a beef between you. This is what he said yesterday.
Okay.
He's like, they're not going to know this, but I'm
gonna
starting to
break my
plant
heart.
the seeds. He's trying to tell Akaash. He's like, Akaash, you're the star. Don't you forget it.
But he's right. Akaash is.
But he's starting, just so you know,
I'm
heads
trying
up.
to undermine the beef.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pacify the potential war.
After all I did for him
Right. Getting him into rehab.
to try to destroy everything that's mine.
Wow, he's Russia, dude.
Man, you can't snitch on your husband.
No, but this is what this
Yeah.
is. They're made for each other.
We really are.
They really
We're
are.
so broken.
Yeah.
We cannot find any other people.
Yeah. Carlos, you be careful, okay?
Bobby's trying to disrupt our podcast.
What should
Which
we
is
do?
kind of a metaphor for Russia and Ukraine. So in a way, we did talk about
We
it.
did talk
Wow.
about it.
So there you go, Khalyla.
I got what I want.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? I didn't want to talk about sex with you guys at all.
I-
You guys
know what?
forced this.
You forced it on him. You forced
You
it.
literally
that
forced it on
He
him.
said no over and over.
It's
I didn't
fun.
want it.
It's
okay.
I like talking about it. I don't
No,
give a fuck.
Yeah.
I have a podcast called Tiger Belly too with Bobby and I, and so go listen to that.
Yeah.
And our show, Trash Tuesday.
Is there an episode you'd recommend from your show that people should go check out if they want to get a first taste?
I would say any one of the episodes with you on.
Oh, Tiger.
Yeah, Tiger Belly.
And people should watch.
with Trash Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh God. There's.
We always say this when somebody comes on, they recommend a podcast, right? It's kind of daunting for someone who's never
Yeah,
listened.
that's smart.
So I go, what is the podcast that you think would be the best entry point? What is the one episode for your podcast?
Maybe we just had Chris Stefano on.
Oh,
And that
Christy's
was really
great.
fun. We all dressed in goth.
I saw the
we did.
pictures of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you do a theme with us when you come on
course.
our show? Okay. Cool.
Shoemaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aristocracy.
We should all do a role play fantasy outfit.
Actually, I love this. I will role play with you guys first.
Yes.
So I can practice it
You can be an F1
for
driver.
my wife. I want to be an F1 driver.
Yeah. And everyone could be in the pit crew.
Yeah.
Instead of taking the tires off, they fucking.
I'm just gonna have Emma sign off on this first.
On us all doing role play.
Right.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
That works.
Something tells me she's hot and doesn't care about
Incredibly.
us.
Incredibly.
I'm a good friend to guys because they usually the wives are always like, yeah, or you can hang out with her. That's fine.
No.
Yeah. No
Why
one's
you
threatened
think?
by me. I don't. I'm
Gay. No, because why? Because you don't look. You have trusting intentions.
Oh, thank you.
Like, yeah, I don't think that you're out there to like steal somebody's husband.
Yeah.
Maybe their wife.
Oh.
Now,
Bobby needs. To,
maybe you gave Bobby the drugs.
oh no. No, I love Bobby. He's my papa too.
Yes.
Two.
Two.
Meaning you're.
Mama. Oh no. No.
Guys, go check out Trash Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys being here.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you.
Absolutely. Bye.